Hey, this is Yanni Lambros with Berkshire Hathaway, the Fox Group. And I'm here today with Kevin Hollenbeck, and we got a special guest, Jeff Gallo with Jefferson Ave Insurance. And we want to talk to you today about the importance of homeowner insurance and why you need it. Kevin?
Yeah, part of the mortgage process or the real estate process is you're going to have to get a mortgage insurance, homeowner's insurance on the property that you're buying. You're buying this in partnership with the lender, so they want to make sure that you have homeowner's insurance, and so that you have to get that as part of the process. And that also will be collecting for your homeowner's insurance during escrow. So we collect you pay for your insurance for the first year up front, and then each month we collect escrow for that insurance payment so that we get paid the next year when it's due. So really there's a lot to this in homeowner's insurance, and Jeff is an expert. Jeff has done a lot of insurance deals for us and for me, for different clients. And so we're going to let Jeff explain to you a little bit about the homeowner's insurance and the differences and what you really need to know as you go through this transaction. Jeff?
Yeah, so basically as a new home buyer, there's many lists, as Kevin was saying, on stuff you need to purchase. And what I see a lot is most new home buyers will tend to use their auto insurance carrier, and they'll go straight to the auto insurance carrier to purchase their homeowner's insurance policies. And sometimes that works out fantastic, but a lot of times, and more as big data becomes more and more of a player of how these insurance companies kind of hone in on what they want to insure. So what we're seeing dramatic price differences from carrier to carrier. So I always stress to new home buyers, get a few different quotes. Things like credit are being taken into account that they never were before in the homeowner's insurance business. And those things can jump a premium pretty substantially. So it's important to kind of shop around and make sure you're finding multiple apples to apples comparisons, and that's my next part on the homeowner's policy, so you can get an idea of what the real market is going to charge to insure your house, because it can vary literally by hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars. Another thing I wanted to mention is based off these homeowners insurance companies, is you want to do it early. A lot of things, we're also seeing more insurance companies pricing for early shopper. So believe it or not, there's a lot of carriers that are telling us the people that buy the insurance right before closing, day before, oh wait, I need insurance, scramble. We're seeing them price for that because those people tend to have more claims down the line. They just don't have their stuff together as much as the guy who plans accordingly.
That's important because in the process, we really like to know, one of the first things I'll ask you is what homeowner's insurance company you're going to use or what's your agent's name. Usually I just ask for the agent's name and the telephone number, and then our processing department will contact them and get the information that we need. And by regulation or by process, we have to have that homeowner's insurance at least 10 days prior.
Yeah, absolutely.
So he makes a great point. You do not want to wait till the last second to get started with this process. And like I said, I'll ask you for that up front. And if you don't know it right then and there, that's fine. But I'll make sure that you know that you need to go get a hold of somebody. Jeff would be a great guy to go get a hold of to start talking about what homeowner's insurance that you want, because you do not want to wait till the last second in this process.
Absolutely. And another, as far as the timing issue goes, I always tell customers to give me a call immediately after inspection because it's fresh in their mind. So when I'm asking them a million questions about the house, hey, how the electrical system, the plumbing, the heating, the roof, they just came from inspection, so they have a better idea of what they're dealing with. You know, the worst thing that could happen is you buy the insurance either too late and there's an underwriting issue, or too early where you don't know anything about the property, and then they do a home inspection after closing, and now you have a homeowner's issue.
Right.
So those are the things you really want to make sure that you have the information fresh in your mind when you get ready to shop your insurance policies. Another thing is, and I'm sure you deal with this in mortgages as well, and real estate for that matter, if you're just going to call around and say, can you give me a quote for homeowners insurance, you have a lot of sales guys just giving you whatever they want, and it's all going to sound like a different language, and then all you're hearing is that bottom line price. You want to make sure you have some sort of guideline to go off of, to get a quote and compare apples to apples, and then you can kind of maneuver coverages as you know the best option. Because if you play that game, you're going to end up hurting yourself in the long run, because you're going to end up buying a policy that's not adequate for the long-term protection of your property.
Yeah, because as a lender, the lender's going to require a certain level of coverage.
Oh, absolutely.
Right? So that's a minimum. You have to have a certain level of coverage, and your agent will know exactly, we'll work with you to make sure that level of coverage is there. But if you have some other things that you want as part of the policy, then that can where some cost differences come in, and it's always good to get a second opinion. And Jeff would be a great guy for you guys to get that second opinion from.
Cool, perfect.
Jeff,
Absolutely.
we really appreciate you being here today.
You got it. Happy to be here.
Quick recap. It looks like we want to shop around.
Absolutely.
We want to do it in a timely manner, and we want to get quotes and compare them so we can avoid complications in the lending process and complications if something happens down the line. You want to make sure you are fully covered and insured by this guy right here, Jeff.
Hey.
So that's the recap. More videos coming soon. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.